Okay, we finally have it. I recorded one video, realized that it was not helpful or informative, and then went to start over and got sidetracked UV wrapping my spaceship. Side note, look how cool this texture is. Thank you. Anywho, so you've got a super cool texture and you want to bake it. To do that, it's very easy. First, we're going to make sure that our preferences are set to CUDA in the System tab because that enables the GPU computing, which allows you to bake it all, and you need that. So we're going to do that. Um, for the sake of this, I am going to delete this. Sorry, one second. Oh, also, here's an important thing. This wasn't baking, and I didn't know why. It needed a principled VSDF. If you want to bake, you need one of these because this is what converts it in other systems. This is pretty universal throughout. So you stick that in there. Um, I don't think I needed that. I think that we're fine. And then you make sure you don't want it to be metallic. Um, and for some reason that hurt my shit. Okay. Well, anyway, this isn't gonna bake. I'm gonna figure it out later. It needs some sort of this. Um, yeah. This one's also not going to bake for the same reason. Also, be careful when you're working with images and also baking image textures because the if you have this selected instead of your new image, this can bake over your old image and destroy your original image. Like I have metal for my UV wrap. I need to change from this to, oh right, I haven't made it yet. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the node that I want to bake, or the texture I want to bake. Okay, coolio. I'm gonna select all in my viewport. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna go to my textures. I'm gonna go to image texture. I'm gonna um, create a new texture, and it's gonna be called um, floor. It's gonna be called control floor. Um, the width is gonna be this much, and the height is gonna be this much to mimic this kinda. I'm actually gonna make it a little bit bigger just for myself. Okay, so we have created that guy. So we're gonna go in here and we're gonna go to that guy. Okay, and you should have something that looks like this, or this, or this. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. So you've got your texture um, that you've UV unwrapped very, very cleanly, that you spent accidentally 3 hours unwrapping very cleanly. You have your node, and you have your object selected. Go up. Um, Go up to bake. Make sure on your own cycles. Go to diffuse and the bake type. Um, this will automatically be like that. These will probably be checked. You're going to want to uncheck them. And then we go here, make sure this is set to PNG because it helps. Make sure this has an output because that also helps for some reason. And then you bake, and it should show up with stuff down here. So that was telling me that it was calling this image to bake it into this image, which is a very good sign. It should be doing this, and then you don't mess with anything and you pray to the texture gods. Uh, I'm gonna let it bake all the way through though so that I can make sure that I'm teaching you the right thing and not just talking out my ass. Oh, also, you can see that my thing is highlighted right now because I'm in um, edit mode. This UV map is only for the highlighted part. I'm still gonna have to go back and do the other UV unwrapping. And if you don't have all of your faces selected and you're in edit mode, and your other things aren't unwrapped, then it could cause problems. Um, Trying to think of other things that I do wrong often. Uh, if your UV map is gross and weird, then your texture is going to end up gross and weird. So you do have to do some actual manual unwrapping sometimes, like I had to do for this. But only if you really, really care about it. If not, just put a neutral texture over it and call it good. I am currently texting you that I didn't forget about the video, and I think it's funny, so I'm putting it in the video. Haha. It says recording it now in my text message, and I kind of assume that you're gonna think that that means like starting now, and I think it's funny that that is not what it means, you know? Okay, so boom! There you go. There's your texture. Um, I don't know what happened to that. That's kind of suspicious. Okay, there it is. It just corrupted this image for some picture reason. But this is my material, and then if I take, um, okay, so I'm gonna name this material control room tile. I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna name this control room floor baked. I'm gonna go into this texture right here, I'm gonna grab it. Uh, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna click save and control floor. Right along with my other textures, I keep it in a file like this. I have textures and texture scraps. This is the stuff that my textures reference. Uh, these are the images that you pull in to your game to like have this bake and shit. So yeah, I I do so think that is everything. Okay, cool. Goodbye.